Hello, welcome back. So now today we are going to add the colors and we are going to make our game more colorful by taking models from the blender. Actually, when we did this mole game, we created just a capsule and used that capsule as a mole. So we are now going to create a real mole, a 3D model of a mole, and make it more lively, and we are going to take that model and use it in the place of those capsules. So to begin with, the first job is to create the mole. So we are now going to work with Blender. So now as soon as the Blender is start, this is the default screen you are going to see, and press A. And when you press A, all the material on the screen are selected. Press X and press delete. So all the objects are now deleted. Now we are going to start with a sphere. Press Shift plus A, and with Shift plus A pressed in mesh, select UV sphere, and we have a UV sphere present over here. And now press 1 on your keyboard to come in the front view. Press tab on your keyboard to change from object mode to edit mode. And once you are in edit mode, now drag let us select this half of the cube at the bottom. So for this, select the face selection tool here and then drag all the area below here and see once. Okay, the backside portion is not selected. Come back to 1, and to select both area, now come to wireframe view. And in wireframe view, if you make the selection, both front and back are selected. See that the entire cube is selected now. And now it's fine. Press X and click delete faces, and now we have only one half of the cube present. Okay, now what we are going to press 1 to come to front view. And now what we want to do here is we cannot create one left eye and one right eye, one left nose, that is left part of nose, right part of nose. Instead of recreating it, we are going to use the mirror tool, because this mole body, it is symmetrical. Whatever is on the right, the same will be on the left. So to make the modeling more easy, what we will do is come to the top view now, and in the top view, let us select this entire area here. Starting, come back to wireframe view here, and in wireframe view here, starting from the middle line, select this still further. So this entire area has to be, see, like this. This entire area has to be selected. See that half of it is selected. So we deleted bottom half and we are now deleting the left half. Okay, select this, press X and delete faces. So now we are left with 1/4 of a sphere. So now come back to the solid view, and you can see here we are present with the 1/4 of the sphere. And come to front view now, or side view. This is the side view, and in a side view we are going to start the modeling. And before we start the modeling, now come back to object mode. Press tab to come to object mode, and in object mode come to this, you have this tool here to apply modifier. Come to modifier and choose mirror modifier. And once you apply mirror modifier, you choose the not the x-axis but the y-axis. We are mirroring along the y-axis, and see that the clipping is applied. And with clipping applied now, so we have this ready for modeling. And before we start the modeling, now come here to materials, and in materials create a new material. Call this material as mole base material. So give it the name as mole base material, and clicking it here, let us add a color here. So let us add a dark brown color. Okay, some brownish tint. We are going to reduce Y to 0.5, and then we are going to get this value. So the final value is red is 0.5, green is 0.1, and blue is 0.05. As soon as we have created the model, you can see here we are not seeing the color here. The color is not applied because we are in 3D shader mode. So we have to go use this last but one option to apply the material. When you click on it, you can see the material has been applied. And after doing this, the first thing is let us save this project. Now go to file, choose save as, and in your folder, say for example in whichever folder you are working, so I will use here satvik.unity mole01, and in this I will create a folder called as blender, and in this blender folder I am going to name this as mole and click save. Okay, let us save the document, and after saving this, now the next thing that we are going to now do is now select this object, and in object mode press tab to come to edit mode. Now select the edge tool, and in the edge, using the edge tool, select the edges at the bottom here. So select the edges with alt press, select the entire edges at the bottom, and after you select these edges, now press E to extrude it. Okay, and the axis we want to extrude is Z, and type minus 0.2 to extrude it by 2 points down. Okay, let us do one more extrusion now. So again press E, then Z, then minus 0.2. We have extruded twice, and let us do one more extrusion. Again press E, and again press Z, and this time extrude it by around minus 0.4. Okay, so we have done the extrusion is fine, and now the next thing is we are going to create a rough eye. So to create this eye, come to the area here, select the we are going to use this face selection tool now. Now here select a few faces here. Let us select this face with shift press, second, third, fourth. Let us select these 4 faces now, and in the material now create a new material and name this new material. See, first you have to click plus here to add the material and then new, and then here we are going to name this as say for example mole eye material. Okay, and giving it, let us decrease RGB, all the 3 values. Let us make it 0.02 in all the three values, set it to 0.02. And now with this, now click assign. Now you can see a dark gray color applied to on both the sides. Okay, now before we continue, temporarily we shall remove this last extrusion. To remove it, now come back here and select the face selection tool here, and with the alt press, click on this entire section and press X, and now delete faces. So once you remove it, after you remove this, now select the face tool and select these 2 faces now. So the front 2 faces are selected, and after it is selected, now come back here and click the plus button here, and we are now going to add a new material to it. Click plus here and give this a new name, that is, click on new material and give it the name as let us call it as mole mouth material. So let us call it as mole mouth material, and choose some contrasting color, some yellow tint color here. So let us choose some yellow tint color here, say for example some color, okay, there some yellow tintish color. So let RB 0.7 and let GB 0.6 and let blue be 0. Okay, let us select this, let us make it little, increase blue value to 0.2. Let us choose this color and click assign. So you can now see this color has been assigned over here, but we want this shape to be changed. We doesn't want it to look like a square here. So we are going to use another tool now. So now come back here and choose the edge selection tool, and after we select the edge selection tool, now in your keyboard press K, and K is the shortcut for knife tool, and from here to this point add a line and press enter. So it is applied. After this, now again select face selection tool and select this face, and for this face apply the base material. Okay, so now we got some shape like this, some rough shape in this way. Now here Before we move further, I just want to tell you that there is a keyboard shortcut to select vertex, edge and face. See, remember, 1 is for vertex, 2 is for edges and 3 is for faces. Now press 2, you will be in the edge selection mode, and with the edge selection mode, with Alt press, click on an edge and the entire edge is selected. Now you can see the entire box of edge is selected, and with the entire edge selected, now press E and then press Z and press minus 0.2. Okay, then press enter. So this extrusion is fine. Okay, let us do one more extrusion now. So for that, again press E. Okay, again press Z to extrude it along the Z axis and type minus 0.2 and press enter. So we had 2 extrusions, and let us do one more extrusion now. This time again press E and again press Z to extrude it along X axis. This time press minus 0.4. Okay, and next what we shall do is press 3 to go to face mode and select these 2 faces. Come here, select mode base color and click assign. So we are getting some shape, rough shape like this now. Okay, continuing from here, let us now come back to edge tool mode here, and coming to edge tool mode here, now here again press K and bring this knife tool and K tool and drag like this, press enter, and now press 3 to come to the face view, that is face selection mode. Select this face and come here, select material that is mole base material and click apply. So we got some rough structure like this. Then the next thing is, let us again go to face mode and select this top this face over here. Press E to extrude it and let us extrude it slightly forward like this, and then scale it down. Okay, it gets scaled down. Let us scale it a little like this, and after something like this, and then right click and just press G and try to move it and adjust its position. So somewhat like a nose. Let us create this. Now for this, let us apply. Now again with this face selected, now come here to material, choose a new plus, add a new material, plus new, and give it the name as mole nose material. And for this mole nose material, click on the base color and let us choose somewhat a purple tint. Okay, that is around 0.8 red, 0.02 green and 0.5 blue. So some color like this, and let us choose this color and apply it. So we have applied it to the nose. It appears like this. Let us reposition things. Now come to edge mode. Number 2 is for edge mode. Now click here, press G and move it a little to the top like this. Okay, fine. And similarly, even this one, move it slightly to the top. Select this and move it further to the top, and select this edge and just pull it down like this and reshape it to appear like a nose. Now next here, come back to face selection mode and select this face over here. That is 3 is face selection. Select this face, and with this face selected, now with the press 3, select this face and press I, and now it will extrude inside. You can see here, see it will just move inside, slightly move it inner like this. Okay, and after you move it inner like this, now for this create a new material here, plus and new, and give it the name as mole teeth material. Leave the color as white and assign it. So we have a rough teeth applied like this. Now the next part we are going to concentrate is on the eye. So this eye is looking very flat here. So now what we should do is, now come back to face mode and select this eye. And after we select this eye, you right click it and subdivide it. So one subdivision, again subdivide it. Do 2 subdivisions. And after two subdivisions, now come to this edge mode, that is select the edge mode. And here we have one beautiful add-on for Blender to work with this kind of loops. So for that, now you have to go to edit, preferences, you go to add-ons, and in add-ons type loop tools. You will get one mesh to loop tools, you switch it on, and once it is on, now close it. Now come here, and with this selected in the edge mode, right click, go to loop tool and choose circle. So once you choose circle, you can see that now this square has turned into a circle, and now you can see this looks more natural as an eye. Now with this, go to file and choose save to save this. Okay, now next, after this eye is ready, now come here and let us reshape this eyebrow. To reshape the eyebrow, now press 1 and come to vertex selection tool. Select this vertex, press G and grab this vertex little down. Let us make this eyebrow little thinner. So move this eyebrow also little down like this, and move this also down like this. So we are going to create a rough structure like this. And when you are creating this structure, remember his look should be like he's angry with us. So we have to make the eyebrow look as though he is angry with us. So for that, slightly adjust this, and to make it still better, what we shall do is now you press Ctrl R, and you can now come to edge mode now and press Ctrl R, and when you move, you can now insert loop. Okay, see, you can insert loop. Let us insert one loop like this horizontally, and just let us move it and position it here, and then press Ctrl R and one vertical, and let us move it and position somewhere here. And then now take the face selection tool, select this face, and for this face apply the eye material. Okay, so now this looks somewhat in this way. And if required, now go to edge selection tool, select this edge, hold G, and let us drag this a little down. Even this, let us drag it a little down, and even this, let us drag it a little down. Okay, now as we said this, now we have added this eye, and let us fine tune it. Select the edge here, and with G selected, grab it, and let us press G and move it little to the forward like this along the x-axis. If you type X, it will come forward. Okay, and let us move it like this, and if required, press scale and scale it down like this. So let us just fine tune this look so that it should appear as though he is angry. So let us move even this a little top. So like this we can fine tune this. And after we fine tune this, let us now press tab to come to the regular mode now, and we want this to be more spherical shape. So to make things appear more smooth, we are going to apply one more that is modifier to this. So for this, now come to the modifier here. You are in object mode, and coming to modifier, we already have the mirror modifier, and click here, and you have a modifier called cast. Click on the cast and scroll down here and choose the cast type to sphere, and along the x-axis set its value to around 1. So when you set it to 1, see, this appears spherical. Okay, this appears more natural. Okay, so let us make this appear like this. Now go to file and choose save to save this project. And next, let us make some pupil, so that inside this eye, you can see here we have the eye area here, and we want to add a pupil inside. So to add the pupil now, we are in the object mode, press tab to come into the edit mode, and now with face selection, select all these faces representing the pupil. So let us select all these faces together now, And after selecting it, now let us right click and choose dissolve faces, so that the entire thing becomes one face. Okay, so then now press I and let us scale it inside. So let it move it inside like this. So let us scale it like this and press scale, and let us further scale it down. And for this, now come back to materials here, select the materials, and in materials we have created this teeth color. Apply the same color over here. So now you can see we have a white pupil added to his eye. Now continuing with it, now the thing is here, let us come back to object mode, and to make it look still smoother, select this, right click and click shade smooth. Okay, so we have applied a smooth shade now over here. And after we apply this shading, now the thing is this eye is appearing very flat. So what we shall do is, now come back to press tab and come back to edit mode and select this entire eye section. Okay, let us one second, let us select this entire section here. So only the eye section here like this. Then what we shall now do is let us press G and let us move it along the press G and move it along the x-axis. So if we move it along the x-axis, it goes little inside. So we can just push it a little inside like this. When we can just move it like this, and then select this pupil. Okay, now press 3, select the in the face selection mode. Now select this face and move it, press G and along the press G and along the Z axis, I think, or you can just even press extrude and move it a little inside like this. So we have the structure like this. I have extruded it, and now the eye appears to be more flattened and it appears fine now. Now next, coming to the mouth area here, we have the teeth area over here. So now select this entire area over here, that is with face selection, select all the faces surrounding this teeth and also teeth, and press G and let us move it little to the top like this. Okay, so let us move it a little to the top like this, and then select only the bottom lines. This bottom line, press G and pull it down, so it appears like a funny teeth. And if required, scale and scale it a little, like 1 second, or we can just press scale and scale it little like this. Okay, and after we scale it, then select this part and this part, and let us apply the base color here, so that the face appears somewhat like this. So we have a different kind of look here. And if required, here, come over here and come to press 1 and come to vertex mode, select this vertex and slightly pull it, select this vertex and move it. Okay, so we can just reshape it a little. So now this appears somewhat different now. Now select this vertex and let us pull it more like this. Okay, so we are making the teeth appear like this. And also we can select, come to 3, select face selection mode, select teeth, and we can just drag it to the front a little and press rotate, and along the rotate along the x-axis, not x, rotate R, Y, press R and Y and rotate it and make the teeth appear like this. Okay, so we have made some funny teeth over here. And to make it appear still better, now select the faces around the teeth here. So select this area with shift press, select all the faces around the teeth here, and for it apply the mole eye material. Okay, let us apply a black material even to the bottom here. Okay, to bottom and this face. Okay, black material and assigning. So now this appears somewhat in a funny way, and if required here the nose is flattened a little. So again press 1, select this vertices and just press G and just drag. And when you are dragging, actually you can make use of here this proportional editing tool. So you can switch it on, select smooth here, and with this selected, now press G and you can see you have a circle. If you rotate the mouse, you can change the circle. This is the influence area. I can just drag it a little now. Okay, so that it appears fine. So now after this, finally come to the eyebrow area over here. Select this eyebrow area and press 3 to come to face selection mode. Select this eyebrow areas here. Okay, and press E to extrude it a little, like that. Let us extrude it, and after we extrude it with G, let us 1 second, let us switch off this proportional editing and let us move it along the Z axis a little like this. So we have just pulled the eyebrow little outside, and after this, if required, now take the edge tool. Now select the edge tool and press Ctrl plus B and apply a little amount of what we call it as the that is we are applying this bevel. So let us apply the bevel here. No, undo it because we have some problem here. So select the edge tool and select only the edges. Okay, with shift pressed, select only the edges. With shift and alt pressed, select only the edges here. So with only the edges selected, now press Ctrl B and let us now apply the bevel. Okay, so let us apply a slight bevel like this, so that it appears more smooth and flattened. So it is applying here. 2 points here are applying in select the face selection tool, select this face and this face and select the eye material to it. Okay, so we have applied it, and now press tab, and now you can see the eye and the face appearing. So we have roughly made a mole with this face appearing, and after this, now after we have successfully created this mold, now go to file and choose save to save this project. And now further modifications, let us continue it in our next session.